The story begins with the battle between humans and demons 10 years ago. With a lot of effort, the hero Max finally defeated the demon lord who, however, has 7 lives and can be resurrected even if she is dead. To defeat the hero as soon as possible, the demon lord only slept for 10 years before she brings back her life. The secretary Zania immediately prepares several sets of clothes for children for the demon lord. The demon lord doesn't care about appearance and she just wants to know how Max the hero is doing. In her opinion, Max has the power to defeat the demon lord, so 10 years later he must be better than before, and it is not surprising even if he is dubbed royalty. Zania tells the demon lord that Max has so far not been seen in political circles and social places. The demon lord is so surprised that she guesses that Max might be practicing in some mountain. Strangely, Zania doesn't seem to want her to pay too much attention to Max. She thinks that the hero is just an ordinary human who can get sick and die, and that the demon lord doesn't have to be obsessed with Max. The demon lord, worried that something is wrong with Max, uses her third eye to check on him. After searching, the demon lord discovers Max's life force and where he is, and she wants to meet him immediately. Zania asks the demon lord not to go to Max or she will regret it, but the demon lord doesn't follow her words. She was resurrected early because she wants to defeat Max. Knowing that Max is near the royal capital of the human world, she creates a pair of wings and flies to the royal capital to meet him. During then, the demon lord discovers that human civilization has improved much more than she remembered and the royal capital has become very prosperous. Finally, she lands at Max's residence. After entering, she meets a slacker in a room full of garbage. At first, the demon lord thought she was in the wrong place. It isn't until she sees a holy blade in the corner that she is sure the man is Max. He has changed dramatically in the past decade. Now he is weak and even his chiseled jawline almost disappears. He lives in a dirty room and has a very bad day every day. The demon lord is very disappointed in Max. After scouring around the room, she becomes interested in Max's laptop. She knows it is a tool for humans to gain intelligence and wants to experience its function. At this point, the demon lord thinks of her purpose in coming to Max. Following her original plan, she swears to Max that she will definitely rule the human world completely. But she never expects that Max has already lost his fighting spirit and has no interest in fighting. Max tells the demon lord that the value of his living has vanished since he fought off the demon race. He not only didn't get a reward but was also persecuted. In a peaceful world, the hero is just a useless encumbrance. The demon lord is furious. She uses the laptop to search for Max's name and sees a lot of his scandals. The first one is that Max is suspected of having an extramarital affair. The demon lord watches the video of the interview and finds that Max looks very guilty. Max explains that he was framed by a hero hunter who approached him just to get his money. The second scandal is that Max committed violence against ordinary people. Max replies that he was beaten by 6 hooligans and that he was only in self-defense. The third scandal is that Max was dating 10 women at the same time. Max is very innocent. He swears it was out-and-out lies created by the reporter and he doesn't know any of the 10 women.
Of course. Of course.
The demon lord thinks the news is ridiculous but somewhat funny. To see Max's handsome side, she plays a video of Max's interview after defeating the demon lord. Max in the video looks extremely arrogant, no wonder someone will write about his scandals. After talking, the demon lord knows Max's experience over the years. She finds that he keeps pictures of him and his companions very well and guesses that he still cares about them. Before leaving, the demon lord deliberately threatens Max with his companions. She claims that she intends to attack the human world and that his friends will be her #1 target. Unexpectedly, Max reacts very calmly and he urges her to attack as soon as possible. The demon lord thinks Max has been a complete loser. She is so angry that she immediately attacks him. Unfortunately, her current strength is too weak. Max is still good at fighting and he knocks her down with just 1 blow. Upon waking up, the demon lord discovers that Max is browsing adult-only websites and is very disgusted by his behavior. She thinks Max is still as strong as he was a decade ago and she's looking forward to fighting him. But Max has long been tired of the world. No matter how the demon lord provokes him, he is not interested. However, the demon lord admires Max. She pretends to say goodbye to Max but in fact goes out to buy ingredients. She decides to stay in Max's house temporarily, partly to take care of him and partly to understand human society today. Upon her return, she prepares a hot pot meal for Max. From this day on, the demon lord and the hero Max officially live together. One day, Max decides to go out. The demon lord wants to go with him but he refuses. He asks the demon lord to hide the horns on her head and her third eye or he won't go out with her. After Max leaves, the Demon Lord casts magic to turn herself into a beautiful high school girl. Because her body has become bigger, she looks sexier in her original clothes. The Demon Lord doesn't notice the problem with her dress. She comes to the street and soon finds Max. Max is having a leisurely time. He drinks a bottle of beer and plays games with children in the park. At this time, the parents of one of the children suddenly urge him to go home. It turns out that the parents of the children do not want them to play with the hero. The other children explain the incident to Max and say goodbye to him. After they leave, Max falls asleep on a park bench. The Demon Lord is bored and doesn't think there's any need to keep tracking Max. Just as she is about to leave, 3 hooligans suddenly wake Max up. They think Max is weak and punch him hard. The Demon Lord hurriedly casts magic to put the hooligans to sleep. At this time, the Demon Lord's magic loses effect and Max doesn't see her sexy look. The next day, Max accidentally sees her on the balcony. The Demon Lord casts magic to transform herself every time she goes out. But when she returns home, she becomes a child again, causing Max not to recognize her. While they are eating, Zania suddenly arrives at Max's house. Zania doesn't know magic and she walks here from the demon world to ensure the safety of the Demon Lord. Hungry, she eats a large bowl of fried rice. After eating, she asks the Demon Lord to return to the demon world with her, only to be rejected. Therefore, Zania decides to defeat Max, prompting the Demon Lord to dispel her obsession with him. But before she can do anything, she is subdued by Max. Zania, conquered by Max's prowess, can only apologize to him. The Demon Lord is glad they reconcile. She asks Zania to take a shower first and gives her free access to the drinks in the fridge. However, her thoughtful actions trigger a series of embarrassing things. Zania collapses after drinking a beer and has a lot of physical contact with Max.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
She is so angry that she launches a fierce attack on Max, who jumps off the balcony to avoid Zania. While Zania is chasing Max, her bath towel accidentally drops. Eventually, she is arrested by the police for her improper appearance. Later, Zania decides to stay in the human world to ensure the safety of the Demon Lord. She rents the apartment next door to Max and becomes his neighbor. Meanwhile, the chief of the Bureau of Magic, Fred, sees the news online that Max is chased by someone. He can tell that Zania is a demon and decides to meet Max. Fred is one of Max's former party members. He was a monk before and is also very good at magic. One day, Fred met Max and his companion Leo while selling amulets. But not long after, a group of demons suddenly attacked them. They later became companions because they resisted the demon race together. Next, the scene jumps to Fred. On this day, Fred and his 2 subordinates go to Max's residence. Before he can enter the door, the Demon Lord and Max feel a strong mana. Max, worrying that the Demon Lord's identity will be revealed, tells her to hide first. Fred doesn't let his subordinates in and has a conversation with Max alone. 3 years ago, their former companion Leo betrayed the kingdom and established the Gamma Republic. Ostensibly a republic, they are actually a terrorist organization that illegally occupies the territory of the kingdom. There are many traitors and sociopaths who followed Leo in the organization, and its military power increased significantly. If they are not stopped, the country will be in danger. Fred, believing that sooner or later they will come into conflict with Leo, asks Max to join the Kingdom Army and fight alongside him. He knows exactly how strong Max is. As long as he can join the Kingdom Army, they will definitely be able to end this war without casualties. Max doesn't want to be a hero again, and he is immovable on this. No matter how Fred persuades him, he still rejects him. Before leaving, Fred plays his trump card. He reveals Max's dealings with the demons. If he does not return as a hero, he will make him a sinner of the kingdom. Max believes that Fred has no evidence to prove that he colludes with the demon. Fred is very confident. He claims to have detected a scent of a demon in the cabinet and finds it very terrifying. But when he opens the cabinet, he sees a female ghost. The ghost runs out of the cabinet, causing Fred to be so frightened that he flees as soon as possible. After rejecting Fred, Max worries about his future. The Demon Lord invites Max to join the demons, but he does not want to betray humans. The Demon Lord doesn't want to give up. In order to persuade Max to join her, she prepares a lot of photos of demon beauties and flips through them with him. Max sees Zania as soon as he opens the album, and he soon begins to resist. To make matters worse, except for Zania, the other demon beauties are all monsters and their appearances are very different from humans. The Demon Lord thinks Max is very picky and gets curious about his ideal type of girl. In fact, Max's ideal type of girl is exactly the same as her human outfit, so the Demon Lord casts magic to transform herself. Max recognizes her as the sexy girl he saw last time and his heart races. He can't help but keep staring at her, who blushes a little. At this time the doorbell rings. The demon lord guesses that Zania arrives and hurriedly changes back to her original form. Now her plan to tempt him with beautiful girls fails and the demon lord decides to use another method. She starts to tell Max about the benefits of being a demon. Because of Max's powerful strength, she is willing to pay him a salary of 2.5 million yen as well as various benefits. In addition, the members of the demon clan do not get sick, do not age, and have unlimited mana as well as an immortal soul that can be resurrected after death. As long as he becomes a member of the demon race, he can get rid of all the troubles and worries of mankind. Max rejects the demon lord's offer. In his opinion, becoming a member of the demon clan means that he will become another creature. He doesn't want to lose himself, nor does he want to be immortal. The demon lord feels it a great pity. Although Max rejects her, she still hopes that he will regain his fighting spirit and stop being dispirited. Max is persuaded by her and decides to find a way to make money. His plan is to become a live streamer and make money by shooting videos. Max's first video is about game live streaming. Because he is inarticulate plus he explains the game in a very boring way, his video only gets a few views, just like mine. Max doesn't think he is suitable for making such videos, so he edits various kinds of videos, all of which are criticized. Seeing Max disappointed, the demon lord feels sympathetic. At Max's request, she decides to help him shoot the video. She turns into a beautiful girl and live streams on the internet. Because she looks exquisite and has a hot figure, she has been supported by many people. Unfortunately, due to the inappropriate content of their live stream, their account has been officially banned. And that's the end of the video. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I will bring more excitement anime in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.